So then as our team is growing and we're trying to put out more and more content, he, because of his initiative, because of him showing up, because of him putting in the effort to be there, he immediately popped up when we were thinking about more video content that we needed to create. But we just sat down with him and our team and just asked him questions like, hey, what do you love doing? What's the most fun thing that you do? What do you feel like you're best at? What are some of the things that you want to work on? And just really got to know him a little bit better. And then ultimately, we'll find a situation that will be the best fit for him to help both us and us help him in wherever he wants to go in his career when he finishes college and moves on to his professional life. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sales Wolves podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Harris, and I am a sales wolf. Ow! Welcome. Sales Wolves podcast, episode 105. Holy cow. This is going to be a different podcast than we've ever done before because we're actually going to bring in some additional footage. So you guys that are watching the audio, you guys that are listening to this on podcast audio form, you may also want to go to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/mylivinglegacy vlog, youtube.com/mylivinglegacy-vlog. There is a playlist called Sales Wolves where all of the podcasts are in video form as well. This may be new to you. I don't know. This may be new to you, but we record all of these on video. This one in particular, you probably want to go check out because it's a really cool story. And this episode is entitled Karma is Practical. Did you know that doing the right thing is always the right thing? That the universe will never, ever, ever be indebted to you. But it's all about taking initiative. So this story centers around a guy named Hudson. And Hudson is a sophomore in college. And he has a passion for film, for making film, for creating video content. And it's something that he's gotten better and better at, just like with anything. When you start out, you suck, and then you get better, and you get better, and you get better. And then next thing you know, you look up and you're like, holy crap, I'm making some really, really good video content. Well, he had been following my content for some time, had reached out, we had DM a couple times, comment here and there. Well, he took the initiative to show up at one of the GVL Hustle events that we put on every month. He came to the last one a week or two ago. And he's in the back of the room. He's got all his video equipment, his Ronin, dual monitors, like back there, like doing all this stuff. I'm like, who is this? Who is this guy? And I asked my partner with GVL Hustle, I'm like, Ryan, did you hire somebody to come and video? Who is this? He's like, I don't know, I have no idea. So I go back there and talk to him. He's like, yeah, man, I've been following your content. I appreciate it so much. It's made a big impact on my life. And I'm like, man, that's awesome. That's incredible. Because again, that's my ROI. It's the reason why we do this podcast. It's the reason why we do all the other content on social media. It's for someone to be able to say that and actually mean it. And I'm like, cool, man. Well, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I just wanted to capture some content tonight because what I do is I love making videos. I'm like, cool. I didn't really think anything of it, but I thought it was nice. It was a really cool conversation. Talked to him afterwards. He and Pablo had a couple conversations. So then as our team is growing and we're trying to put out more and more content, he, because of his initiative, because of him showing up, because of him putting in the effort to be there, he immediately popped up when we were thinking about more video content that we needed to create. And so what did I do? I sent him a DM this morning, literally. I sent him a DM and I said, hey man, would love to talk to you about a potential internship opportunity with our team. Is there any possible way you could stop by this afternoon? He's like, absolutely. What time? I'll be there. So he shows up, kind of find out it was also his birthday, which made it even cooler. But we just sat down with him and our team and just asked him questions like, hey, what do you love doing? What's the most fun thing that you do? What do you feel like you're best at? What are some of the things that you want to work on? And just really got to know him a little bit better. And then ultimately, we'll find a situation that will be the best fit for him to help both us and us help him in wherever he wants to go in his career when he finishes college and moves on to his professional life. That's what we are all about, is making sure that people are living their best life and putting them in the best positions to succeed, whether it's with us or whether it's with someone else. And so what you'll see in this video is that authentic, that real conversation that literally just happened 30 minutes ago prior to us recording this recording this podcast. But wanted you guys to just see and then understand the initiative that he took and then what happened afterwards. Karma is practical. If you do good things will happen. So I hope you enjoy this little interaction that you're about to hear or see. Again, if you're hearing it, go to YouTube, check it out on video. It'll even be more impactful for you. So check out this video and meet Hudson. I just want to talk to you and just see kind of where you're at with what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm kind of a video guy like Pablo.
Yeah.
And so I haven't actually been doing this for like a super long time, but it's kind of an interesting backstory. Like, do you know who Casey Neistat is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So basically, I had been following him for a while, and one day he just kind of started talking about film.
Yeah.
And that wasn't something that ever occurred to me in my mind. I was like, I'll be an engineer or an architect or something like that. And so that wasn't even in my radar at all. And through that, I kind of was listening to him like, wait a second, hold on. These commercials you see, someone had to make that, and someone like actually gets paid for that. So you can actually do something you love and get paid for it at the same time. It's like that was a concept that didn't resonate with me at all. Like I just took it for granted.
Sure.
And so through that, I just started trying. I was like, you know what? I'll just start vlogging, see how this goes.
Yeah.
And so I did it, and they were pitiful. But I mean, I used like my cheap like $30 camcorder thing and just tried it.
Yeah.
And then I started getting the basics. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And so through that, I just fell in love with making content, like just videos and in general. And like, I think the type of content that I really enjoy is the stuff that's like, it's really going to impact people, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I want it to disturb the comfortable and like comfort the disturbed. Like, I want it to be something that's really like, it's something that's going to be really impactful. It's like a mirror.
Yeah.
In general, like, making impact on people is really what I'm all about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I just had picked up a camera and just started trying with it, and from there, I just tried to learn as much as I possibly could. It's like every day in and out, I would just research and like just whatever I could get a hold of to learn and just like experience. And it's kind of funny, like more recently I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, like listening to your podcasts and stuff, and people think I'm crazy. I'm like, because I got like a 40-minute drive to school, and I'm just like, for real, video is just my passion. Like, I never thought I would ever find a passion in life like that. Yeah. And that was something that hit me out of the blue, and I was like so thankful to God for that. Yeah. Because it's given me direction.
For sure. So. What specifically is it, like the actually capturing, or is it like the post? Like what particular side of it is like you think your strongest point?
Yeah, I think like I obviously love actually filming, but I do enjoy editing too. But I think really capturing moments is just important to me. So I'd say filming it is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, one thing, like I know, like we have literally, there's an infinite amount of things that we want to do.
Sure. Yeah.
Like Gary, at this event I just went to, was talking about, he's like, if you can put out 500 pieces of content a month, like do it.
Yeah.
And so like I look at that as like, what we're doing is awesome, but like if we can do more, that's even more awesome. Like, and so there's no like really roof to like the amount of content we can put out, just because it reaches people in a different way every time. It reaches different people, and like some people are going to look at your style and they're going to be like, holy crap, like I've seen Tyler put out 500 videos, but then you put out this one, that was the one you did, and it was the first one that I actually, like, my eyes, for whatever reason, just went to it, and I got something from it. Like, it's just the weirdest, it's been the weirdest process over time. But I think for an ability for you to build your portfolio as well, it will give you the opportunity to do that. And then maybe we could just find some type of dynamic where it made sense for you to come in, whether you came in here or worked from home, or a little bit of both. Just the fact that you said you can edit quickly, because like I'm a firm believer that like speed is everything on social media. That like it's way more about getting something that looks good enough and just putting out tons of it. And not like, that's a really good quality to have, because most creatives are like so focused on getting it perfect, and they spend so much time on it, and it's like you could have done 10 videos for the time that it took you to do one, and now no one's seen your stuff because it doesn't get out there. I think that's a problem that like entrepreneurs and influencers have too, is like they think, because they care so much about how it makes them look.
What I'm learning is like that it's like the little change that you made in an edit, no one will ever know the difference. Like they'll be like, they never knew you changed it. Right?
Yeah, we are just very, especially when you meet my business partners that are around here somewhere, like highly focused on just helping someone get to wherever they want to go. Whether that means like, I mean, quite frankly, like it could evolve to something where you could end up working here full time one day. And because this team, I promise you, this team of 4 right now will be a team of 14 at some point. I was talking to you like, I just want to come. And then when you put that video out, I'm like, so this guy on his own accord came to an event, captured it, created it all for free, like, and put it out there. And I'm like, that's like kind of the way the world works, is you're rewarded by taking initiative. So
that was exactly my thought process behind it. I was like, I'm gonna look like Pablo over here. They're gonna come up to me, ask me questions about who I'm with, and I'm just like, no, I'm just here on my own.
I'm representing Fox News. No, I mean that's the way the world works. Though, like when you do stuff like that, it doesn't go unnoticed. That's for sure. So. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that authentic, real conversation, again, that just happened a few minutes ago. And whether you enjoyed the dialogue, if you're listening to the audio, or whether you went over to YouTube and now you're watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took something from it. And I hope you take some initiative in your life and live out this idea that karma is practical. We'll see you next time. I'm Tyler Harris. As always, I'm your host, the Sales Wolves Podcast, and I am a sales wolf. Ow!